I have always seen the world as a symphony of interconnected systems. As a soldier, I learned the importance of structure, discipline, and trust in a chain of command. As an entrepreneur, I learned to navigate complex markets, seeking innovation and efficiency to build something new from the ground up. As an artist, my life's work has been about weaving threads of emotion and technology into a tapestry of sound, creating experiences that connect people on a deeper level. These different lives have taught me one fundamental lesson: the tools we use shape the world we create. Today, we stand before a new set of tools, ones that are poised to redefine not just our digital lives, but the very essence of trust and collaboration in our society. This new frontier is built upon something called blockchain. Imagine a shared digital notebook that is open for everyone to see, but impossible for anyone to tamper with once a page is written. This simple yet profound concept is creating an entirely new canvas for our digital economy. It offers a way for us to interact, transact, and create with one another without relying on the traditional gatekeepers who have long dictated the rules. For me, this isn't just a technological shift, it's a creative and philosophical one. It's an opportunity to redesign systems that have felt broken for a long time, embedding fairness and transparency directly into their foundations. This is a moment of immense possibility. The vision is a future where creators have direct control over their work, where fans can directly support the artists they love, and where communities can form and thrive around shared values and digital assets. It's a world where the digital objects we own are truly ours, verifiable and unique. This isn't a distant dream. The foundations are being laid right now, piece by piece, by a global community of thinkers, builders, and dreamers. We are moving from a web of information to a web of value, where every interaction can be imbued with a sense of ownership and integrity. The potential to empower individuals is staggering, and it beckons us to explore what's possible. My journey has led me from the rigid structures of the military to the fluid world of music, and now to this exciting intersection of art and decentralized technology. I see a direct line connecting these experiences. It's all about building resilient, transparent, and fair systems, whether it's a squad on a mission, a startup finding its footing, or a community of artists building a new ecosystem. The underlying principle is the same. Trust is paramount. Blockchain technology provides a new mechanism for establishing that trust, not through a central authority, but through shared, unbreakable consensus. It's an invitation for all of us to become architects of a more equitable digital future. To understand why this moment is so revolutionary, we must first look at the story of money itself. Money has always been a technology, a tool we invented to represent value and facilitate exchange. Long ago, we used things with intrinsic worth, like shells, salt, or precious metals. These items were rare and desirable, so they worked as a medium of exchange. Then we moved to coins, stamped by rulers to guarantee their weight and purity. This was a step toward abstraction, where the value was guaranteed by a central authority. Eventually, paper money emerged, representing a promise from a bank or a government that the note could be redeemed for something valuable, like gold. The last century saw the greatest abstraction yet: digital money. The numbers in your online bank account aren't physical dollars or pounds. They are digital entries in a private ledger managed by your bank. We trust these institutions to keep accurate records, to process our transactions, and to secure our funds. This system has powered the global economy for decades, but it relies entirely on trusting these central intermediaries. They hold all the power, control the ledgers, and set the rules of the game. For most of history, there was simply no other way to manage value at a global scale. We needed a trusted middleman to make it all work. Then came blockchain, offering a radical new alternative. It introduced the idea of a decentralized ledger. Instead of one bank holding the master record book, the record book is copied and distributed across thousands of computers around the world. When a new transaction occurs, it's verified by the network, bundled into a block, and then cryptographically linked to the previous block, forming a chain. This is what makes it so secure. To alter a single transaction, you would need to rewrite the entire history of the chain on thousands of computers simultaneously, which is practically impossible. This breakthrough allows us to have a shared, trusted source of truth without a central authority. This innovation gave birth to cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin being the first. It is digital money that isn't controlled by any single bank or government. Its value and transactions are secured by the blockchain network itself. This concept has exploded into a universe of thousands of different cryptocurrencies, each with unique properties and purposes. Beyond just money, this technology introduced the idea of digital scarcity and true digital ownership. For the first time, a digital item could be proven to be one of a kind, just like a physical painting. This simple but powerful idea has unlocked a whole new dimension for the digital economy, changing how we think about value, ownership, and art online. This new digital economy is bustling with creativity, giving rise to fascinating concepts like NFTs and meme coins. Let's demystify them. An NFT, or non-fungible token, is essentially a unique digital certificate of ownership recorded on a blockchain. Think of it as a digital deed. While anyone can copy a digital image, only one person can own the original NFT linked to it, and that ownership is publicly verifiable. This has created a new market for digital art, collectibles, and more, allowing creators to sell their work directly to their audience. Meme coins, like Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, are a more playful and community-driven side of crypto. They often start as internet jokes, but can grow into massive ecosystems powered by their vibrant communities, demonstrating the power of collective belief in the digital age. For young entrepreneurs, this new landscape, often called Web3, is a gold mine of opportunity. It's a world built on principles of decentralization and user ownership, and it's still in its infancy. This means there's incredible space to innovate. You could build a decentralized social media platform where users own their data and content. You could create a play-to-earn game where players own their in-game items as NFTs and can trade them in an open market. You could launch a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, which is like an internet-native company collectively owned and managed by its members. The barrier to entry is lower than ever. All you need is a good idea, coding skills, and the drive to build the future. Nowhere is this transformation more needed than in the music industry. For decades, the traditional model has been notoriously opaque and unfair to artists. Complex contracts, layers of intermediaries, and convoluted royalty streams mean that the creators, the very source of the music, often receive only a tiny fraction of the revenue their work generates. It can take months or even years for royalties to trickle down through this labyrinthine system. There's a profound lack of transparency, leaving artists feeling powerless and disconnected from the financial life of their own creations. We pour our hearts and souls into our music, yet the system often treats our work as just another line item on a corporate spreadsheet. Blockchain, and specifically smart contracts, offers a powerful solution. A smart contract is a self-executing contract with the terms of the agreement written directly into code. It lives on the blockchain, so it's transparent and tamper-proof. In music, this is a game changer. A smart contract could be programmed to automatically split royalty payments the instant a song is streamed or downloaded. The songwriter would get their share, the producer theirs, the vocalist theirs, all happening in real time, with complete transparency. Mycelia, the project I founded, is dedicated to this vision, creating a fair, sustainable and vibrant music ecosystem powered by this technology. Projects like Audius are building decentralized streaming platforms, and Ujo Music pioneered music NFTs, proving artists can connect directly with their fans. It's about putting power back into the hands of creators. Of course, this journey is not without its challenges. The technology is still new and can be complex for beginners to navigate. We've seen volatility in the markets, and there are bad actors who seek to exploit the system, just as in any emerging field. Scalability, user experience, and regulatory uncertainty are all significant hurdles that the community is actively working to solve. It's important to approach this space with a healthy dose of curiosity and caution. We must focus on education and on building tools that are safe, accessible, and genuinely useful for everyone, not just for the technologically savvy. The road ahead requires patience, persistence, and a commitment to building responsibly. However, despite these growing pains, the fundamental shift that blockchain represents is undeniable and, I believe, unstoppable. The core promise of this technology is the introduction of widespread integrity and transparency into our digital interactions. For too long, our online world has been dominated by opaque systems where our data is harvested, our content is controlled by others, and the rules are set by a select few. Blockchain offers a powerful antidote. It provides a shared, immutable record of truth that is not owned by any single entity. This is more than just a technological upgrade, it is a movement toward a more honest and accountable digital society. This technological push for integrity mirrors a deeply personal value. As individuals, we strive to live with integrity, to be honest, to be accountable for our actions, and to build trust with those around us. Now, for the first time, we have a technology that can bake these very principles into the fabric of our digital systems. It allows us to build platforms and communities where transparency is the default, not an afterthought. It empowers us to create economies where value flows directly to those who create it, without being siphoned off by unnecessary intermediaries. This alignment between our personal values and our technological capabilities is what makes this moment so profoundly inspiring. So I encourage you to look beyond the headlines and the market fluctuations. See this technology for what it truly is, a building block for a better future. It is a tool for empowerment, a catalyst for creativity, and a foundation for a more transparent world. This isn't just about cryptocurrency. It's about redesigning the systems that govern our digital lives to be more fair, open, and aligned with our highest ideals. The canvas is blank, the tools are in our hands, and the opportunity to create a masterpiece of collective integrity is right in front of us. Let's build it together.